Alright fellas, I'm back. It's 265 Chevy here, 2-car garage. It's Saturday of next week. Alright, I got the wiring harness all done. And there you go. It's all done. Let me give y'all a few things that I did and how I did it. To get, oh, excuse me, turn that off. To get the heat shield. Now originally they had an aluminum heat shield around the wire looms, and I used is to actually wrap up your headers. So I used that, which is going to protect the wire loom from around the engine part. And on the oil pump, I mean, this is where the oil sending unit goes. Used the heater wrap. But then also I used aluminum tape on top of that. So this is all done. I'm getting ready to put it in the car. I recommend to use 3M tape. This is not the 3M tape. This is actually a cheaper brand. I ran out of 3M tape and I ran over to, I forgot where I went over to, but they didn't have it, so I just wanted to finish, so I grabbed this, and it didn't really come out as good as I would like with the taping part. On the parts that I used, the 3M, it's a lot tighter and it's a better job. Now, one thing else I would recommend, which I didn't do, like this is not a, this is really just a cleanup. It's not like a full resto. If I was doing like a full resto or anything like that, who is it? MB for Kids. He came up with for his. I think it's from Summit that they have wire splitters that you can put in, you can tape in, and then you can put the loom over that, which would make it a lot more cleaner of a job. So, and the reason why you want to tape the ends where the wire looms meet each other is to, so no dirt and water and all that other stuff will get up in here. I mean, this will be suffice for what I'm doing, but all the connectors are clean, and all that good stuff. Let me show you something else I did, another product. Watch out, Zeke. Watch out, buddy. Is, another product that I used, which I like trying to use different things, use new things, find out what I'm going to use on the Chevelle. Let's see. Let me try to explain it. I don't know if you have, like, if you look at your engine compartment and you have or different pieces in your engine compartment, you have plastic pieces that you clean, and then and after you clean them, they look all nice and shiny and wet and everything, and after they dry, they come back to that dingy looking white color. It's black, but it's still got like a milky white. Well, this was the same way. This is actually my computer that goes in the 94 Firebird. So I cleaned it all up. So that's going to go back in. But what I used to get the finish right here, that was just like what I just described, is that I tried this product called Duplicolor Trim Paint. And when you paint it, it comes on very, very shiny. Looks like a gloss black. But actually when it dries to a satin, more towards a dull finish, which is normally what you see inside of your engine compartment. So that worked out really well. Definitely going to be using this when I do the Chevelle project. And I'm going to be using a lot of it when I finish up the Firebird project inside the engine bay. But so I would recommend to do that. It's a good product, goes on pretty easily. You know, it's got a nice spray pattern. So today, you know, the Saints game comes on at 3, so I'm going to watch that, but I'm going to work out here for a little while. And I'm going to try to get the wire loom in. I'm going to try to get the heater core all buttoned up and try to get all that buttoned up. And I'll show you all that. Also, hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, fellas. I don't know if y'all can see that back there, but they got a piece of plastic that you bolt the heater core to. Now, back when I wrecked the car and I started taking this apart, I didn't know that bolt existed. So, you know, I pulling out the heater core, and when I pulled it, I cracked that piece of plastic. So I had to go up in there and you know, glue that plastic back. Some got some epoxy plastic glue. Seems to be working. Says let it sit for 24 hours. It ain't gonna be able to be seen, so I'm not gonna have a major issue with that. Pretty much what I'm doing with this car is I'm just cleaning everything up before I put it all back together, and it's gonna be you know, stock and everything. But if I'm gonna have it apart, I figured I'll clean it up and, you know, paint different little parts and stuff just to make it look better than what it looks. I could just throw it back together, but I usually don't like doing things that way. I'm gonna have a little fun with this car. I'm gonna drive it around for a while, so I'm gonna put my name on it. You know, I want to put, you know, the best quality that not the best, but, you know, better than what it just slapping it back together. So this came out pretty well. I'm pretty happy about that. I mean, I'm pretty, I don't know, satisfied, I guess you can say. I mean, it could be better, but it is what it is. Tape job definitely could be a little better, but definitely don't like that tape. But I'm not going to retape it. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to waste my time. But I'm going to get this back, I'm going to get this in there, fellas, and I'm probably going to load this up. And then the next project is I'm going to install the heater hoses. And there they are right there. So I got some modifications to do to this because some of them are cut and everything. So I'm going to have to take these things off and just get the hose to put it in. And put that on. Iceman came up with a good idea and told me that I should put it on before I put the motor in because it's so far in there, and he's 100% right. I already got some of the hoses already, so that's already done. Went and picked up that. That's pretty much what I do during the week, is go get different things that I need. So when I come to work out here, I have it. So it's just really a thought process of trying to think of the next things that you need to do. But I'm going to let y'all go now, fellas. I'm going to try to get a little work done, and y'all have a good day. Oh, yeah, and I'm sorry, tonight is Sunday, so hopefully y'all getting mumble later. Alright, fellas, it's 265 Chevy here, two-car garage. Well, there's one thing I can tell you is when you take things apart, if you got a video camera, video it. Because right now I'm at a dilemma. I don't know exactly how these wires need to be placed. I have a good idea of certain things, like this wraps around the motor, the back end of the motor. But it's very important to start off the wires exactly how they need to go. And if you can start it off the wire harness normally would follow pretty much everything, you know, it pretty much falls into place. But the whole key is to start it off the right way. And if you start it off wrong, then the whole thing is going to be wrong. So what I'm going to have to do is stop it here and go to find a car with a 3.4 in it, or a junkyard, which is more than likely what I'm going to do. Go do a little junkyard and bring my video camera and video how the wiring harness goes, you know, how it starts off. I mean, I know, looking at it right here, that this part bolts. I mean, these go to the computer. This goes inside the car, right by the heater core. It goes down there. But I don't know if it goes underneath or it goes on top. So if I start this off wrong and then put the heater hoses in, then I'm gonna have to yank the heater hoses back off and everything. That's just doing double the work. So, a very important note: if you can take still shots, or you can take your video camera and video what you're doing when you're taking the thing apart, it'll help it out a lot to put it back together. So what I'm gonna do, instead of trying to guess, and you know, I'm gonna go and find me a car, which it shouldn't be too hard to find. You know, I mean, nobody's really gonna take the wiring harnesses out of these things. So more than likely, if it goes underneath, it's gonna be underneath. So even if the motor's out. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. So the project's gonna have to stop until I find out that information. So it's another good tip. I mean, I probably could put the hook up all the wires underneath the dash, since I'm pretty sure this part of the wire loom is right. One thing I am sure, this is right, that I could do that. But just in case that it's not, well, I know it is. I know that part isn't. But I don't know if I should put up the wires underneath the dashboard and hook all that up back up together, because I wouldn't want to really have to take it all apart again. So the project's probably going to stop today, and we'll go jump on the computer, see what kind of information I can find, see if I can find anything out on there, on some of the you know, Firebird sites and stuff. See if anybody, you know, did that for me already. See if I can go find out the information. And I'm gonna upload this video, and that's where I'm at, fellas. So just another piece of the puzzle. I just lost this piece. I'm just gonna have to find it, but shouldn't be that big of a deal. So I'm gonna tune off for right now, and go see what I can find later. Alright, fellas, last update. I had to do it. Got the dashboard all back together. Put it all, I don't know if y'all can see that, but put it all back together. Put all the wiring in neat and nice. Cleaned it up. That's done. It's another piece of the puzzle. Interior's pretty good in this car. Interior's really not bad. Really nice and clean. You know, kept it up when I had it. So I just couldn't resist. I had to get something done, because I was really pretty bummed that I couldn't remember how these darn wires go. Well, I wanted to get all that in place too, but another day, got that done. It's about 1 o'clock, 1:15. So, another piece of the puzzle. The interior is pretty much, that's about all I had to do in an interior part. Get all that, you know, at least I don't have to get back underneath the dashboard. Cut a couple pieces I could put on the motor. But it's my final update for the day. I ain't gonna, you know, see if I can get out here during a week or whatever. I'll bring the video cam to the junkyard when I go. If I gotta take the, you know, but I'll make a video for y'all too. Alright, later fellas. Bye.